So for your positional isometrics with a band, remember that a band points in the direction of its resistance, right? And when we are doing an isometric, we're only getting gains in the range of motion that we, within 10 degrees of the range of motion that we train. So, if we, have this much range of motion, which is somewhere probably close to about 75 to 80 degrees, right? If I hold here, I'm getting gains in this 0 to 20 degree range, right? So that's going to be 20 degrees. If I hold here, then I'm like at 50%, so we're probably getting gains between about 40% to 60%, right? And then if I'm holding up here, I get, all the way up to that 80 to 70. So we can actually, by stopping in all these three different spots, we can actually get more gains than if we were just to hold, halfway up. So if the band is pointing straight down from my hand, it's going to be exerting maximal force onto my bicep if I'm in this 90 degree position, right? And that's the key thing to understand here. If I want to hit that low range, right? I'll switch this around so I can turn around. I want to be in this position, right? Because the band is pulling, I've got a 90 degree bend here, so the band is pulling my hand straight back, so I want to pause in this position, right? And if I want to work the upper range of motion, you see that I'm dropping my hips back and I'm tilting back in order to hit this position better, right? So you see I'm getting that 90 degree bend here in this hold. So what I'll tend to do with this is I'll do a curl and hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? And then if I wanted to go through the whole range, the whole series here, I might do a couple reps here, hold, right? And then I might come to this position. I do the full range of motion, and then I pause at this position. And the reason why cable machines are great for this is you see that I've got a lot of slack here when I got into this position. The cable machine is going to be consistent throughout the entire range of motion as far as how much resistance it gives you, provided the weight stack is lifted, right? And that's why I like to use those for this particular exercise. For this one, again, pull and pause here, almost all the way back. Full range of motion, pause almost all the way to the back. And that's going to be your three positions for your bicep isometric. Now, that being said, if you have access to an incline bench, you can get into kind of this position. So you see I'm kind of on a halfway through a deadlift position. So I'm pushing my hips back, I'm keeping my back in a low flat position, and then I pause, keeping my elbow tucked in here. Right? So now, if I stop here, gravity works the same way as the cable. Its resistance is pulling straight down, so I'm getting the most resistance here. The further back I go, the less resistance I'm going to get. I'm not getting much of anything. If not, I'm using my triceps more here. So I come up and I pause. Come up, pause. Then I can stand upright, do a regular one, pause for 10 seconds here, down, boom, pause, down. And then sit back onto my incline bench, and I try to keep my elbow at this angle. Pause right there. So resistance is going straight down here. So you move your body position in order to maximize the amount of resistance in each of those positions, count to 10, and move on.